Budget session highlights customary law initiatives. Special session of Garo Hills Autonomous District Council to be held on 23rd and 24th March. Meghalaya Congress raises alarm over the recent law and order situation in Garo Hills, criticizing state government. Eid al-Fitr celebrated with fervour in Meghalaya, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. And President Murmu, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan and Prime Minister Modi extend Eid al-Fitr greetings. The news in detail. First, the local news. The three-day JHADC budget session saw extensive debate on safeguarding the indigenous identity of the Jaintia community. Chief Executive Member T. Shiwat, in an exclusive interview with DD News, revealed that a customary law committee has been formed to strengthen traditional practices within a legal framework. Shiwat noted that half of the ilakas have already submitted details of their customs, with the committee announcing the first phase of clan recognition and preparing for the second. Urging public participation, Shiwat stressed that the success of these initiatives depends on collaboration between the Daloy, Wahe Chnong and elected representatives in implementing forthcoming legislation.
The Yagani Committee, the Chimakahanga, the Manala Ucharman Yagani Committee, the Chong, the Pambat, the Kalami, Waito, Pusnat, Upankrakam, Yagariti, Kudustur, the Depule Yaka notification Hajing Younger has faith. The Kate Dang La Chach, but Dang Pankrai, Yuruti Unini, Muslim Lini, or notify Sagi, second phase. But Chibongi Wagani Committee, Dao Lego, Kamu Pen Scam, Yagategariti, Kudustur, Hado, Kajing Chongka, Chongman, Hado, Kajing Chimkur, Chimjaj. Hadu kerkom hier peting giki ikan kan dijaj buju lei kewamut ipun sa ikam teh.
The third day of the JHADC budget session wrapped up with vibrant discussions centered on safeguarding the cultural identity of the indigenous Jaintia community. A motion introduced by INC MDC Rikut Parin sparked deliberations on strategies to strengthen cultural preservation, while leader of the opposition Andrew Shalai highlighted related concerns through a cut motion on the Arts and Cultural Department. The session also addressed matters concerning the Council's website and officials bill, ultimately culminating in the passing of the budget.
Emma kajing angnot, Emma kajing terang, wahadin wadadab ya discuss ya kani ke motion ne po kajing dorbar, wa ke nagaliang ke trishriban, bench u chimkia ka, kamu da ya diskusi, nagmenta wa uchna, lene wa bodin wa kurek citam, kena wa penyo ya ki kendon ki ain de benta wa yada lene wa pengklan cucu ya kariti kedustur yang kejat pru ko korpang kyong.
Government of Meghalaya has called a special session of the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council to be held on March 23rd and 24th, 2026 at the District Council Hall in Tura. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, in charge of the District Council Affairs Department, said the two-day session will focus on amendments to add rules and a vote on account. He declined to comment on whether non-tribals would be barred from participating in elections, stressing that decisions must be respected once passed by the House.
The agenda is very clear. Number one issue is about the amendment of any rules, and point number two is about the vote on account. No, I can't say anything on that. Let the amendment be passed. Then only I will tell you. See, the rules does not mean only 1 to 8. We have 8, we have 7, we have 6. So don't come to conclusion. As I said, to let the amendment be taken place. Then let us see, we have to honor the thing, we have to respect the decision of the House. How can I explain to you right now? You understand my point? So we need to wait till the House adopted or passed the proposed amendment.
The Meghalaya Congress has raised alarm over the recent law and order situation in Garo Hills, criticizing the state government for alleged lapses. Party President Vincent H. Pala condemned incidents of violence, including the burning of houses and shops affecting both tribal and non-tribal communities, and noted that even members of the Garo community were impacted. He argued that the government had prior indications of unrest but failed to act promptly. He also questioned the extension of the GHADC's term and postponement of elections, suggesting that polls could have been deferred only in affected constituencies rather than across the entire region.
I think very unfortunate that what happened in Garo Hills, which even we in the Congress, we got a signal that the NGOs are not very happy the way it's happening. So even while allotting the ticket, we have taken care of all those problems also. But I think more important is that the government knew all those will happen because the NGOs already warned them. So I think the government did not take it seriously. I think they underestimated the Ashik people. That's one of the reasons. It's not that I see the sixth schedule, the mandate of the sixth is very clear. But I think the government, every election, this objection by the NGOs in Garo Hills were always there for the last 2-3 elections.
Senior Congress leader PNCM has reportedly resigned from the party and is likely to join the BJP, a move that Meghalaya Congress President Vincent H. Pala linked to shifting political circumstances. Speaking to reporters, Pala recalled CM's earlier role in fostering cooperation between the Congress and the NPP in the district council, though the party later withdrew support from the NPP-led executive committee. He suggested that recent MDC election results may have influenced EM's decision, as leaders often reassess their positions after setbacks.
After we lost the district council, because in the district election, he was the main man instrumental in joining the Congress and the NPP. When the mandate given by the people at that time, actually I was on tour, I was in France when he told me that we are joining. I was not happy to join hands with the NPP at that time. I think some are joining this month, some next month, and some in the month of May. If these things happen, I think it's his intention right from the beginning is to join the BJP. So as far as the party, we have nothing, we have not taken any action, we have not done anything with the Lapanchkan. Especially for me personally, he was a very dear friend and he was a working president, very supportive, very hardworking for our party. His choices are different and his intention and his ambition is different, so maybe that's the reasons.
The Meghalaya government has instructed district administrators stations along the Assam border to ensure safety and peace during the neighbouring states' elections on April 9. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong assured that security arrangements will be in place from both Meghalaya and Assam sides to protect residents in border areas. Tinsong also said that district officials and law enforcers in Garo Hills have been directed to ensure smooth Eid celebrations on Saturday. On the recent violence in Garo Hills, he noted that investigations are still ongoing and no conclusions have been reached regarding any political involvement.
Well, I think we have already instructed the district administration as well as the law enforcers to be more proactive on this issue, and will make sure that the celebration is smooth and it goes well as planned. Yes, security will be okay. We will make sure that the people of our state are safe, are peaceful, and security will be always there. And I'm very sure even from Assam side, these people will be also secured and will be okay.
An awareness program under the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan was organized at Lions Club Community Hall, Potskor, Jawai by the District Social Welfare Office in collaboration with West Giant Hills Police. UBSI J.K. Majao, in charge DCRB, highlighted the seriousness of drug abuse its root causes and the need for collective community action involving VDPS, religious leaders and NGOs. He also explained provisions of the NDPS Act and urged citizens to report cases to the police rather than taking the law into their own hands. District Social Welfare Officer Smiti Y. Najjar stressed the urgency of awareness and timely action, while the program was chaired by Smiti Y. Kandat, Gender Specialist DHEW.
Taliong teman yo kat di man kacak daya 1 week ki kamne ma gini ke training dapat dagi BDP ki faith base bagi NGOs ta manalingong kwa ibotok wa yo wi krek lang ka society wa nyong ka thau khnang yo view prat kong yo nu drugs ma nei ba wa yo di yo kat ni ba da bonere gini ki ba da ngop nu drugs ta du ke department men im yu prat kong yo tu drugs.
Eid al-Fitr was celebrated with devotion and joy across Meghalaya, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. In Shillong, Muslims gathered at mosque and Eidgahs to offer special prayers, embracing the spirit of peace, love and unity. The General Secretary of the Shillong Muslim Union, Sayyidullah Nongrum, extended warm wishes and emphasized the importance of communal harmony. In southwest Garo Hills, thousands of worshippers assembled at the Mir Jumla Mazar Sharif Eidgah in Mankachar, where Imam Mufti Basharat Karim led the prayers.
Wish all the people of Meghalaya happy Eid Mubarak. The blessing of Allah Pak is there. We live very peacefully and humbly. We don't want to exaggerate anything, but pray to Almighty Allah that peace and harmony will be prevailed in our state. Whatever happens, we can take it from the government in other way.
The Voice of the People Party has named Dr. Batskem Mirbo as its candidate for the Shillong parliamentary seat in the upcoming by-election, following the sudden demise of sitting MP Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkin. At a public meeting held on Friday at Thangmao Village Ground in Mount Hat Raishan constituency, Eastern West Garo Hills, Dr. Mirbo was formally introduced to the people. He emphasized his commitment to clean politics, rejecting practices of distributing money or incentives during elections.
Isariki isay ong yang habang yang keren yang kita kam election isay ong Batskem. Kayem lang kasalang kejongi. Kadon kam ya kejing sekri kejongi. Kadon kam ya pi. Te ngaru ngasusngap kata kejing keren jongi. Ngam cu kam pada jimut ya kaba nganya simenta lane banya don benta banyale ik election hending ak ongi isa nagabenta ka jongpi ngan trisitom nagabenta ka voice of the people party ngan trisitom nagabenta ka chay pedring ngan trisitom pagani ka jing ai jing sekri jawa ka long kum sibenta pang ai ka jing sekri dei na marba ka imlang ka salang kala yarap ya kapan ai ka jing nang jing start yanga Tigas ngo ba kadi kita kamram ko jong kum upriu planang lasta ya kapan no senyang.
The third edition of the monthly farmers market was held on Saturday at the Directorate of Fisheries parking lot opposite St. Edmund's College, Shillong, organized by 1917I teams under the Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and supported by the Meghalaya Farmers Empowerment Commission. The event featured strawberries, bananas, sesame seeds, pumpkins, millets, tapioca and other organic crops. Program manager Gavin Shalai noted the growing public response with nearly 1,000 visitors at the previous edition and emphasized fair pricing to benefit buyers and farmers alike.
Respon ila da ni pek ya ka tu kayo ka panikong bat ka baar kalong sisa kayo ka ba la se ki ba ki priang de namar ka jingwan ka jongki ha ka tu kayo ka panikong bat ka baar ha ka baar ni la jang kot hajar ngut ki bawan ki nong thiet kan di kani kayo ka balai menta pi dang syok li hidang kat tu kan ni por mentan pe le se ni kemen ki beri tang yawan khambun hi kador kamur pede ngim ong i na kalian trong office ko jomi ke rei ni shu ngon ong no kumbang ni shu advice ki bakim dei ban sim kabu ya kani kalani ko ai ban advice ki bakim dei ban bu ya kador ka ba ya ha pat ki mar ki jomi pat lu ko ba u pa ba la pediak.
Let's move on to the stories from the Northeast. INC MP Gaurav Gogoi speaking in Majuli outlined the electoral strategy of the six-party opposition alliance aimed at preventing a split in votes against the BJP. He emphasized that the alliance seeks to consolidate support across parties to strengthen its position in the upcoming elections. Gogoi noted that the collective effort is designed to ensure unity among opposition forces, underscoring the importance of cooperation to challenge the ruling party effectively.
तो असम में 6 विरोधी दलों का गठबंधन है। कांग्रेस, असम जातीय परिषद, राइजो दल, सीपीआईएम, सीपीआईएमएल और एपीएचएलसी लगभग 100 सीटों पर असम के 126 में से 100 सीटों पर असम कांग्रेस अपने प्रत्याशियों को आगे बढ़ाएगी। यही हमारी पहले की रणनीति थी और इससे हमें अपेक्षा है कि जो बीजेपी के विपरीत जो वोट है उसमें विभाजन नहीं होगा। एकजुट होकर हम आने वाले समय पर लोगों को एक नया संदेश दे पाएंगे और मिलजुल कर असम से हिमंत बिश्व शर्मा को यहाँ से भेज पाएंगे।
AGP President Atul Bora has officially filed his nomination papers for the Bokakhat Assembly constituency. Bora, who is contesting as a party's candidate, submitted his nomination in Golaghat, marking the start of his campaign for the upcoming elections. The filing of nomination underscores AGP's focus on strengthening its presence in the region, with Bora leading the charge as both party president and candidate. Moving on to the national stories. President Draupadi Murmu visited the Braj region where she performed aarti at a temple and took part in religious rituals. Her participation highlighted the rich cultural and spiritual heritage of the area as she engaged with the local community and emphasized the values of devotion, peace and unity. The visit underscored the significance of Braj's traditions and its role in preserving India's spiritual identity. On the occasion of Eid al-Fitr, President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President C.P. Radhakrishnan and Prime Minister Narendra Modi conveyed warm wishes to the people. President Murmu highlighted the festival's message of self-control, charity, compassion, love and harmony, urging citizens to help those in need and contribute to national progress. Vice President Radhakrishnan wished that Eid inspire hope, harmony and compassion while ushering joy and success. Prime Minister Modi extended greetings of happiness, good health and prosperity, expressing hope that the festival strengthens brotherhood and kindness across society. Now let's have a look at international stories. President Donald Trump stated that the United States is nearing its objectives in the ongoing conflict with Iran. Speaking on the matter, he emphasized that the country's military and strategic goals are progressing as planned. Trump's remarks come amid heightened tensions, with his administration maintaining that its actions are aimed at securing U.S. interest and stability in the region. And coming up are the sports news. The annual sports meet of St. Joseph High Secondary School, Umden, concluded at the Umden Playground with vibrant participation and impressive displays of sporting talent. Students from different houses competed across various events, with the traditional bullock cart race Kali Dieng emerging as a major highlight. On the final day, winners were awarded medals, trophies and certificates in recognition of their performances. Nongpo MLA Meral Bons EM, who attended the close, and other dignitaries.
Thank you so much, sir, for honoring our students. Now,
Tolong ke besar tenan bani ye ki sab jong ki kena school nadu ki badang red hadu ki class 12 ki balai simbenta shirhem hagane ke sports meet ke jong phi hagane ke segi. Arise, awake and do not stop until you achieve your goal. Unquote. This is a very inspiring words in which each and every student we should remember that we should arise, awake, and we should not stop until we achieve a goal.
Now the weather report. First, let us take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 16 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 73%, rainfall 9 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 29 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 66%, rainfall 9 millimeters. Meanwhile, in Jawai, minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature 21 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 63%, rainfall 6 millimeters. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Jawai says generally cloudy sky with moderate rain at many places. Before we conclude, here's a recap of the headlines. Garo Hills Autonomous District Council budget session highlights customary law initiatives. Special session of Garo Hills Autonomous District Council to be held on 23rd and 24th March. Meghalaya Congress raises alarm over the recent law and order situation in Garo Hills, criticizing state government. Eid al-Fitr celebrated with fervor in Meghalaya, marking the end of the holy month of Ramadan. And President Murmu, Vice President CP Radhakrishnan and Prime Minister Modi extend Eid al-Fitr greetings. That's all we have in the news for today. Do join us again tomorrow for more news update. Until then, goodbye.
Có điều về na clear khăn đồng Come close step with her hun open come on young now hun is now hun sin up up come I got it Đạp lạc is now o chi rụp cầm ni Hà khlang na hát
ki rapati em ki cijur ciruk uher udem idu cisur dablat isnya o ciruk kamni hak yang na hatwai em lang i kam ki rapati em ki cijur ciruk uher udem idu cisur Imaya yong i nanga hapa chane kaliang iki
Yo uhe mai kam kadurio ini imaya iyong i
Yo uhe mai kam kaduriao ini imaya iyong i
Usendri maya iwa khot pasuba hum up ye wa ot kak sing para
Yo ne yo usken imaya yong i nanga hapa chane kaliang iki
Yo uhe mai kam kadurio ini imaya iyong i
Yo uhe mai kam kaduriao ini imaya iyong i dablat isnya